try this out. I got a new idea. I am gonna try some Dragon Pally. I mean, I don't know. It's like whatever. It's hard to say what it is, but I'm gonna be playing this deck. Not big dragons. It's like a mid-range deck, kind of like how Shaman is with Fire Elementals. Pretty aggro in a way. Didn't like the old deck, the old Dragon Pally. It was like too slow. You have to like try to fit in healing as well if you're too slow against Hunter and stuff. From what I've seen, a lot of people say that the best deck against mid-range, Grim Patron is probably going to be mid-range Hunter. Kind of seems like a waste of a Consecrate. A little bit scared if he signs the thing, though.
I must safeguard the land. I must safeguard the land.
This is a cool combo, like Consecrate with these. I can't really clear with Consecrate this turn though. Well, and only one is cheaper right now because of the Dragon Consort right now. Wow, he's not even unstealthing. It's kind of weird. Let's see, double attack, Consecrate. I'll lose 3 minions. This will be 1, this will be 4. That doesn't really work either.
Follow the rule. To the breach! I must move quickly.
Oh, he's still not unstealthing. Okay, I want to trade off this turn with the Solemn Vigil and the Drake. Let's see. I can lose 2 here. This will cost 3. This cost 3 plus 4 plus the Consecrate. That'll be 3 dead. 3 plus 2. I guess there's no point. It's just something like this still. I guess this is probably a little bit better. Oh, I'm dead. That's weird. I wonder if we would have just killed him with one combo. Yeah, I didn't even think about like playing Cog Hammer. Didn't think that he would just kill me. Mostly in slow openings. I don't know. I have to try this like more. It's worked pretty well so far, but I really haven't played it enough. I wasn't really interested in playing the normal Big Dragon Pally anymore after I tried it. It's like it's it's too slow basically, and then you have to run healing if you're too slow. And once you have to run healing, it's hard to fit in dragons as well. Kind of just using the mid-range dragons for my top end here.
For justice.
Basically, the might is trying to allow me to race hunter as well, activating the eggs. Since it sticks around for multiple turns, the blessing of might, it's like it's really hard for them to ignore.
Follow the rule. Reporting for justice.
I think I found that the 4 activators is probably enough. You can count Call Hammer as like a half activator, kind of. It's cool because like you can kill your own egg with Scarlet Purifier. It helps with the Volcanic Drake, kind of. Small minions aren't great right now, but I don't really have any other option. I mean, big minions. I'd rather have small minions here like Shield, Minibot, and Egg. 3/2s are really good at trading up, and I think you want like small minions to trade against these mage minions. It's better.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Sushi. I mean, if I Scarlet Purifier, it'll die, but it'll also do okay. I'd probably just play Dr. Boom here and kill the Drake. Or even kill the Sorcerer Apprentice. It might be better. Drake's better still. Even though you can ping this, the Boombots kill these much better, and also you can just, even if I trade here, the 2/2 still dies Mad Scientist, so it's not that big of a deal. Stoyles MTG, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back to the Strife crew. Crowfist. It's like a fake dragon deck. Not using the big ones, but... Whoa, that was weird. I guess he has all the secrets in his hand anyways. Or it wouldn't make sense, right? He could just get a free secret from his deck. He has to have known that. Probably just did that because he has, say, another Meridian in his hand. This actually works to activate, but that doesn't make much sense. It would activate my Solemn Vigil too, for 3 and then this for like 2. I mean, it makes too little sense. I can actually play the Argus and trade and get some value.
My shield for Argus. My shield for Argus.
This will cost 1, that'll cost 3 minions dying, that'll cost 2. I don't like it that much, the trading is too inefficient.
Quickly.
Try to set up for a better turn. Why don't people run Frostova and control a Grimer Mage? I'm not sure. It's like... It does buy you a turn, but then at that point you're probably more likely wanting to kill stuff with that deck. Like Freeze Mage, you're okay with just like freezing. You don't care about the board as much, but I think you just rather Blizzard or Flame Strike so you can also remove stuff. This is going to be my turn to activate the Vigil and Drake somehow. I mean, we can Consecrate here, remove 2 minions, probably 3, probably 4 minions. This will be 1, this will be 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 plus 4 is 7 mana to get everything off. I think that's good. We'll see how many minions I can get killed here. That's at least 2 right now. I can get 4 minions killed like this. This is kind of risky, but I can trade both. Actually, that makes more sense. I can also play this after. I'd rather get just everything cheap, actually. Dragon Consortium is not nearly good enough just with 1 Blessing of Might, or 2 Blessing of Mights. It's like a 4 mana 3/5. Like, that's like the argument of just any deck you have 1 spell or 2 spells run by a teacher, right? It's like, that's not nearly good enough. I mean, for the most part, people don't run like Violet Teacher over, you know, any other like Shredder or whatever, in Druid or Paladin either. I haven't drawn Dragon Egg yet. Well, it's not a Dragon Egg, it's the Nerubian Egg plus Dragons. Dragon Egg, I think it's probably a little bit too weak. I thought about it, definitely, though. Originally, when I thought about it, just like I was thinking Blessing and Might plus that dragon. I had a Hungry Dragon for a while. It turned out the Hungry Dragon was too weak. I never even tried the Sorcerer Dragon, the 3/5, but I don't think it's nearly good enough, just the 2 Blessing and Mights. Okay, this is how we really get to test out some of this deck, how to race Hunter here. Probably keep everything here. It's a good hand. In fact, maybe it's still better to drop Blessing and Might, but it's a card where against Hunter you're playing it on a 3 health or more minion, so it doesn't die explosive, and just go for it. It's like a worse card overall than Rockbiter, but the good thing about this Blessing and Might is that it sticks around for multiple turns. Rockbiter is more versatile. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to try Dragon Paladin anymore, but I actually thought it was something new over the weekend. The Drakes is pretty cool too. I've had some really good Drakes racing Hunters and stuff, or just getting tempo.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think I'll be too weak to Unleash here with Muster. It's okay. If he unleashes this whole turn, if anything, it's more scary to wait and then get Knife Juggler unleashed on turn 5. This could get pretty scary pretty quickly. Actually, I should trade off. Next turn, Knife Juggler Unleashed is way too scary. He might have done this on purpose to set it up, because I can't Quartermaster until turn 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 deaths. I can kill 5 minions, but I only need to kill 4, so...
The battle! The battle! The battle! For justice.
One thing I thought about in this deck was like running Avenge, because like Avenge promotes them not trading. You want to get the trade off in your turn, so it's better to like you initiate the trade so that you can play Solemn Vigil and Volcanic Drakes. But I just replaced it with the second Blessing of Might. It turned out probably better.
To my side.
Alright, this turn I want a Blessing of Might. The Shield and Mini Bot start going for the kill quickly.
For justice.
Weapons ready.
Always try to buff the Divine Shield guys. This works like double. It's like, the Blessing Might's like really important for this deck. Not only to activate the egg, but because I don't want to run healing with dragons, it's like too much stuff to run with dragons. Not a lot of dragons left in your deck. It's really important just to raise people.
I wonder. Well fought. I concede.
Initially, I didn't have Dr. Boom or Tyrion in this deck, but then I actually lost the game of Zoo, just like late game. Didn't have enough stuff, so I add him in. Probably is better with Dr. Boom and Tyrion.
I will fight with honor.
It's really cool, this card for Paladin too. I like this for like more aggressive Paladin a lot more than the 3/5 for 3. One of Paladin's weaknesses is like there's no way to kill minions. Like there's no lightning bolt effect or something like that. All your damage is like from weapons. Blackwing Corruptor gives you actually some like way to remove stuff hidden behind a taunt, for example. Or like say you already have a True Silver, it's just impossible to,
Job's done.
you know, do anything else other than Consecrate, which is, you know, a big spell, I guess.
Shields up. Red alert.
It's actually better than Fire Elemental if you don't count the dragon. I think I'd rather have 5 mana 5/4, but again, it's a pretty big downside.
Shields up. Weapons ready.
I should probably rename my title. I don't mean Dragon Egg. I mean Dragon Egg.
Hail me.
egg dragons. Probably better. I'm not getting much from the egg hero power, and I don't have an egg activator. I usually don't like to kill this, but I'll probably just use True Silver to kill the second half.
For justice.
Since I don't really have anything else to do. He has a coin, so if he drops, like, say, a 5-drop, like Bear or Loatheb, I can actually kill it with the True Silver in Blackpink Corruptor or something. It's gonna be a nice tempo swing here.
I wield the power.
For justice.
Weapons ready.
I think this is better, keeping my minion alive. 2-2 over the 1 charge. Not completely sure, but... So... pretty weak to swipe, because all my stuff's gonna be at 1 HP. Alright, I'm gonna do this anyways. I still think it's better than playing Drake, because that's even weaker to swipe. Like, if he swipes this, he needs a hero power. If he swipes Drake, then he doesn't even have the hero power. With these 2 dragons in my hand, this gets cheaper. I don't know if that matters, but it's like the 5 damage he takes from hero power. This is a lot of damage if he has swipe too.
I have no time for games.
It's pretty hard to ignore, but you can also trade the 5-1 to it. Okay, let's do that. That makes more sense. So this will be 2 after the cost 2 after the trade. I can play.
Let me think.
I can't play the egg if I want to play the Drake, but I do want to play the egg to have another Sylvanas target to steal. I'm not sure, but I should play the egg here. Actually, if he steals this, this is a big payoff here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, he steals my 1-1. Oh my god, so good.
Weapons ready.
This will cost 3 and 2. I have 15 damage right now. I can also do like something like Egg plus Purifier, kill the boom bots really weirdly on this turn. That way I don't die a combo. He doesn't really have a combo. I just drop Tyrion though, it's probably better. It's like, it's probably too fancy. There's a decent as Consecrate plus trade a 4-4 for it and play the Egg. That's actually probably better. I can see it being a little bit risky. Let's do this first then. Hopefully my 4-4 survives. I can't trade first because then I'll lose the spell power. Do you think you can reach Legend with this deck? I'm sure I can. My record with this deck is like 15-1 right now. And Soul Vigil is good. It was cool playing with Conte. Got to win the tournament. Playing while like talking to people is very hard for me, especially like I guess like especially playing tournaments, but still worked out. Blessing Kings I think is just not as good as Knight. I'd just rather have the 1 mana 3 damage than 4 mana 4 damage. It's not really just the damage, but that's pretty low. It's just like I don't like Kings. It's too chunky. You generally would not want to King's the Egg anyways, because Kings usually implies that you don't want to trade. Like Might you can like +1 and then +3 attack then trade with a minion. Kings is generally if you want to like buff a minion go face, or maybe buff a minion trade and keep it alive, but like say you buff an egg to a 4/6 go face, then it just silences. That's really weak. I'm pretty good at math now.
Well met.
I've been really liking Solemn Vigil.
Armor.
Vigil. Vigil. It's so easy for Paladin to get that effect off.
For justice.
Vigil. No gold cards. I don't have any gold cards. Actually, that's not the reason why. I do have some gold cards. It hurts my eyes more.
Shields off. Red alert.
Reporting for duty.
My blade be thirsty.
Oh, frothing. That's weird. In this particular... He must have some of the taunts for cheap. With the axe. What's it called? Nope. People do these moves against Paladin because that's what I mean about the weapons and stuff. Paladin's really chunky. Like, you can't do small things. You only have, like, the weapon. There's not a lot of potential. I mean, I have ways, though, because of the Blessing of Might. I wish I had top decked the Corruptor. So I can attack this Blessing of Might. That would be fine. I'd lose this, so I can Blessing of Might this. I'll still leave behind, like, a 1 health minion, taking more damage.
Must move quickly.
I actually have a better solution. I don't have anything else to do this turn, anyways.
For justice.
Plus, this card isn't that good against combo. You have to just clear patrons after. Like, it's usually not important to keep this. So if this costs 3, then Azure Drake consecrates 7 mana.
Blood and plunder.
Oh, Belcher, okay. Just gonna trade here. That's still better.
Last warning.
Volcanic Drake. I mean, I could play Volcanic Drake into Elder. I don't know. It could be better later. That's the thing. The Drake. Usually, if you have like choice of playing like a, I don't know, like a 4-drop or a 3-drop, and like the Drake at 4, it might be better to do it the other way around. This is cool though. I like how unchunky this deck kind of makes Pally. People do these moves against Pally because they assume that it's impossible for Pally to kill. But because I have Corruptor and like the cheap Drake Consecrate, people don't expect this at all. This chunky go clunky, I guess, kind of. I don't know what it means. I guess clunky is probably a better word for it. This is very minion heavy patron. Might be best to Tyrion here. I could kill it with True Silver. Conhammer wouldn't kill it. I could go like Argus plus Conk. That doesn't make any sense. Let's do this. I could also actually go Nerubian plus Argus here. The egg is really good to have against Boombots. In fact, let's do that. It's a little bit scary because Grim Patron combo, but it's very unlikely he has Grim Patron combo after what happened. Although, if he does, this is better.
I must move quickly. Put your faith in the light.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Alright, this should work out fine.
I will crush you!
Consecrates 3 minions down, 4 minions down, 2. I don't know, actually. I can just attack like that, take 5, leave up a Bimbot. 3 minions are dying. This will cost 3, 6 more mana. Actually, that's perfect. I think that's better.
For justice. My shield for Argus.
What do you suggest to get through the lower ranks right now with all the aggro?
Blood and plunder.
Oh, it looks like he did have combo that turn. Okay, I don't know. Let's see.
Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
You could try playing Patron Warrior. I think it's good against a lot of aggro decks. Otherwise, just like some some tempo deck or whatever, you can play mid-range Paladin or Zoo.
My thanks.
I mean, it's not like the issue is like what you're saying implies that aggro beats control decks, but that's not really true. In fact, from what I usually would think, I would think that control beats aggro, aggro beats mid-range, and mid-range beats control. So, if everyone's playing aggro, then you want to play control decks for the most part. Like, you know, Control Warrior against Face Hunter, for example. I think it's like the opposite of like the Magic the Gathering thing, where people say like you want to be a little bit bigger or a lot smaller in Magic because of that rule. You know, so like in Magic, it's like mid-range beats aggro, control beats mid-range, you know, something like that. But I think in Hearthstone, it's different. It's like you want to be a little bit faster in Hearthstone, or a lot slower. Because if you're a little bit faster in Hearthstone, you'll have the tempo, I guess, and they're still like not fighting you unhonestly, kind of. Whereas if they're playing control, they're just fighting another paradigm. Like they're just using heal bots and shield blocks. Whereas like mid-range is still kind of fighting you with fair minions against you. Controls using like zombie chows and stuff, so yeah, I don't know.